Yo, what is up, everyone? Hope all is going well for ya. Welcome back to Get Jacked. Now today we're continuing off here on the official server, and we've got some building and some reorganizing of the base basically to do. Now we need to add an elevator. I've actually never built one before, but we need one to access kind of our replicator area that we have now. So if you missed the last video, we finally got some tech. We beat Medium Broodmother, and we finally have, I don't know, a few pieces of building material, which is really cool. I love having the tech around the base. I think it's just like, maybe it's a good change of pace or something. I don't know. But I was gonna show you where I was gonna put this elevator, but it's really freaking dark in here. So let's go to the outside. I wanted to do it or start off at night because I thought that area looked really cool. I painted the lighting kind of red, and I don't know, I think it looks sweet. So anyway, let me take you out if I can access this door. Oh, it was just some lag. Alright, hold up. Now the area that we're gonna do this is gonna be right here. Actually, let me wait till daylight. This is really dark. Alright, now I think it'll be maybe a little bit easier to see what's happening. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the elevator coming up to this gate here, and then this uncolored portion on this segment here, that's where we're gonna put the gate. Now, right now it is turtle storage and some other things, so we're gonna have to remove that, but it's totally gonna be worth it. Now we'll put the gate probably right where that, or not, sorry, the gate, the elevator right where the flag is there, and it should line up really nice. I should be able to line up a foundation with the build as well. So let me see here. I'll show you where we're gonna be moving it into and kind of the whole point behind this. So if we get this, let me get these out of the way. Get out of here. All right. Those things have been moving throughout the base as we remodel because they were in kind of like the center, and I need to just move them outside. Now, anyway, where we were going was here, replicator room. Now, this is the whole basis behind this is we want access to this replicator room. We want to be able to bring an Anki or something in and be able to unload it right into the replicator. But we're also going to have a forge in, I think, this room here. So we'll have a forge and the replicator right next to each other. It'll be nice, but we're taking baby steps. First off, we got to get this crap out of here. These are all just like older turtles that we've had in here forever. There's actually no exit to this at the moment because I sealed it up when building the replicator room. So I got a few levels. These ones are just going to be wasted on something. Let's drop them on the top of someone's base when we need to. So I don't know. It's not like we're going to care about them anyway. I'm going to move them all out of this area, and then we'll get this gate constructed. Okay, I've got to admit, that was so much fun. Moving dinos throughout like a base or just anywhere in ARK is probably the most fun part of this game. I gotta say, I love it. I hope you guys know I'm sarcastic when I say that. But anyway, we've got our entrance now here. We've got our gateway, and now let's put some walls down. We need to get a sloped roof ramp type deal going on. I don't know, I guess I can't talk today. So we will throw this here. We will put sloped ceilings. Can you give me the right direction? No? Can you give me the right direction? Yes? Cool. Put that there. That there. We need to put a sloped wall here because you cannot put these little sloped triangle things after you put the ramp down. It's not possible. You have to put them beforehand. So let's throw those. I'm short one because I misplaced one earlier trying to start it off. And here. I need to move this smithy up to the second floor, I think, so that I can make this a little bit more spread out of a crafting area. There. Now we'll just make one of each side just to be safe. Okay, let's see here. I don't think it really matters. For the metal ones, it doesn't really matter which ones you build either because they look the same on both sides, so it just makes them off just a little bit. So, there. There. Cool. Not bad. I'm going to start doing the sloped, like, I don't know, sloped ceilings as ramps because the ramps just stick through the floor. I don't get why the ramps have to be a different like shape than all the other things in the game. They should all be like one length, but whatever. We'll use these. Now, what we want to do now is we want to start building up polymer. I was gonna cheat and use like normal polymer, but we gotta use the organic because in the next few days we are gonna be fighting a lot more bosses, getting the stuff that we need for tech, and we will need that polymer to build tech structures. So let me put this stuff up. Let go of me. Stop. Why do doors do this? It's freaking annoying. Alright, let's go put this stuff away. And I just want to see here quick how much a elevator track actually is. I learned the engrams so that we can get rolling on that. And let me see here. Polymer is the only thing that I'm really worried about. We should have everything else. So each track costs... Oh, that's not bad. Yeah, 35 polymer is not bad at all. And 200 for the large platform. So I was definitely under the impression that these were a lot more expensive. I might get a lot more for the base now that I've got the engrams unlocked for them as well. But first I am going to grab our Therizino and we're going to get as much polymer or organic polymer as we can from the penguins around here. Actually my baby Therizino, the one that I've been imprinting, is finally done. It was like a surprisingly long raise and it was really annoying. Okay, I think I've got all the organic that we're going to need. Actually took longer than normal because I think they reduced the amount of organic polymer that the Therizino now gets because I was getting way less than normal and it was like noticeably less. So let me make a few more slots available. Get as much of this polymer in here as possible. And let's see here. Let's start it up. Okay. Yes, I've got enough. Nice. Platform, and we just need a little bit more for this. How many tracks? I think we only need like 2 or 3 tracks for this area, but I've got all the other stuff in the inner fabricator. Let's go work on that thing. So anyway, can we put a... I guess we'll find out in a second, but I want to know if we can put a track right down on the ground, or do we actually have to have a foundation for that? That's what I'm kind of wondering. So let me toss these in here. Okay, 3. That's what we can do. I think that's actually all we're gonna need. I hope. I guess it could get pretty costly if you were building like a really high up elevator, but for just a short one to use instead of ramps, this isn't bad at all. Basically, when you add ramps onto the side of your build, like if I was gonna do ramps on that, it just makes a really weak point. Like people can hide under ramps and whatever. Even if you've got turrets underneath it, they only have to take out 1 or a few turrets underneath the ramp. So I don't want to do that on the side of our main base anymore. We're going to stick with probably some elevators now. I think we'll just try and put a foundation. Shoot, I was really hoping that that would go right there, but the ice is not gonna work with me. Let me grab a pillar. We might be able to lower the foundation, but that's really low. I mean, raise up the foundation, but it seems like it's going to be really difficult to do that. Let me see if I can get this with a pillar. Okay, I tried to lower it, but I just ended up free placing it because it just would not work out the way that I wanted it to, so that's alright. I think this should be okay, actually, with a little gap there. So we'll put our track here. I hope that's facing the right direction. And should I put another one on there? We'll kind of see where this goes first. Oh no. Oh, please say that you'll go. The ice might actually... I hope it's just the flags that are in the way. Let me remove these. I'm hoping... Oh, please only be the flags. Okay, good. We got green. Let's get it down here. It should have power too. I don't see why it wouldn't. So, there. We might not be able to access that door anymore. Shoot. Might have to replace that. This looks pretty flush, though. That's not bad. Let's see here if it goes up high enough. Nope. We're going to have to go 1 track higher. And of course, I got to shut the door. There we go. No, up. Go up. Whatever. Okay. So, can we hide underneath here? I don't think we can. Can't crawl underneath it or anything, so that's good. I think we're going to move... Let me pick up this flag. Destroy this thing. And then I'm going to move this turret onto the ground, I think. put this right here. Reason being is I don't want someone to come sit by that edge of that elevator and be out of line of sight of most of the turrets. So we will put this here, and then I'm actually going to let me set this up settings wise. Hi, pin code, whatever. Good to go. Alright, so we'll do that. I think we'll have to move the door as well, but that looks cool. I like having this elevator here, and I don't think it'll really interfere with anything being here either, except for this door. So we're gonna have to grab, let me go grab another door frame here, and we'll fix this situation right away. That wasn't even close to the right fault. Don't know why I opened that. Alright, door. Do we have, no, we don't have regular doors. I craft up a few of these now. And I know it's been like a lot of building episodes too, but we've been really trying to get the base kind of up to par. When we start to get into some of the fights at this level, you need to have a good base, okay? Because we're not attacking like people with like a few dinos and like a little base with turrets. Like the people that we'd have to fight at this level are very high up, and you know it's difficult to fight at that point, so you really need a good defense. That's why we're kind of really focusing on this for the moment, and then we'll be able to do a ton more once we've got all this stuff unlocked, tech and all this. There's so much more that we can end up doing. So anyway, where do we want to put this door? I'm thinking maybe here, but these pillars are going to be in the way. Is there any other location I could put this at? I kind of want it by the elevator still, but let me take one more look out here. We might be able to place it somewhere. Also, another thing that I really need to do is get level 100 soon. So I've been looking for a Titan. Soon we're going to fight a Titan, and I am really close at level 100. And that's actually on par with fighting Hard Dragon. So at some point we will be getting up to that point. Hopefully, the dragon's actually a little bit easier where you don't have to waste tames. It's more just gear and stuff. But as for this door, I think I'm going to have to remove some pillars on the inside and actually make a place for it. So I'm going to do that. We'll be right back in a sec. Alright, so here we go. I removed that pillar that was right here, and we've got a new door to the underside of our base. Now, anyway, we've got a elevator now, which I think these are really cool. The elevators just in general, they're underrated. I feel like enough people don't use elevators. They're way cheaper than I thought they would be. So let's put this thing down. I actually want to do these on the roof and maybe use them as like trap doors as well, instead of the like actual trap doors that we have. So now basically we can just use this to bring in our land stuff, because basically this was inaccessible to anything that wasn't a flying thing at the point. So now that we've got this all set, and let me out of view, look at this, so cool. So we're all situated here. I think it's going to be a really cool build once we've got full tech and all that stuff in here. But anyway, we're actually going to go find us a Titan and get that final level. Did I say we were going to fight a Titan? We're actually going to be fighting a Loch Ness Monster type deal. It's a Titan that has tried to swim away from us. It was actually just on the shore over here, and it is now underwater. Where'd it go? Where is it? Oh, it's right there. And I guess they can just hang out underwater, so it's trying to escape by taking this route. But it shouldn't be too bad to kill it at all. We've got the 2 lightnings, and I don't know if I have to jump off at the last second. I'm not sure if you and the lightning actually get the experience, but we're gonna find out, because I really hope so. I'm so close to that level, but it's been quite a process to get to this point. I've been level 99 for probably a week and a half. It's just how long it takes to get those levels. So I'm gonna have to land here quick. He looks like he's coming out of the water. Maybe not. We've also got some kind of different battle music being in this region over here, I guess. I really like that. It changes now, but I guess we're just gonna continue to do this. We just started. It's probably gonna take a good, I don't know, 20 minutes or so to actually take this thing down. It's not even that fast to do it with lightnings, but it's way faster than anything else you can do. So we're going to do this, and we'll be back when we've hit level 100. Okay, so I stayed on the wyvern. I just realized I've got fertilized eggs that I was just about to hatch before leaving. But stayed on the Wyvern, and we both got the levels. So level 100. Oh my god, that's so exciting. Max level now. Now we have to ascend to basically get further. So that's where we're gonna stop for today. If you like this video, definitely hit that thumbs up and or subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. You have a great rest of your day, and we'll catch you next time.